Are you ready?
My name is VANDA.
I'd have to say that purpose is one of those words that create a little bit of mystique, wonder, and also confusion. Too often we look at purpose as something that we have to do or that have come to be or do, or there is a purpose that is calling you. So today I want to raise your awareness to you being not only the creator of your life, but being deliberately and purposeful, knowing what and who is calling you. So as we do this today, I want you to think about yourself as you being the spiritual, eternal being that you are, you being the thought and creator of your life, you being the emotional balance and contributor to what brings you the space of feeling good, and you being the actor, the doer, that brings all of these things together. So, in saying that, what is your purpose? I want to raise your awareness to you being aligned with who you are so that you're able to serve you. Too often we are caught in what is my purpose, and asking what your purpose is in the distant future or what is calling you creates this doubt and this confusion and this wonder, because at the end of the day we are curious, but we are also being separated by that question, what is my purpose? Our purpose is to be connected to who we are as spiritual eternal beings, and our purpose is to feel good. But your purpose as a soul and as a human being is to create from a place of joy, not to create from a place of struggle. There's no purpose in that. The purpose that it gives you the contrast experience of what you really want. And so that brings on a different clarity to you. So let's get you going and let's get your beliefs going on who you are and what your purpose is and how this absolutely serves you, so that you are manifesting from a place of joy and a manifesting place from a place of meaningfulness, and also manifesting your life from a place of inner knowing, right? We all have knowledge. We are brought up in a place that is filled with information. We are brought from a place that's filled with beliefs. We are brought into a place that is filled with judgments and contrasts and a rich diversity that sometimes, if you're not connected to your higher self and if you're not connected to what serves you, you might get swayed along the way, right? You might get pulled by somebody else's emotions. Why? Because sometimes our purpose is also to serve a need, right? And sometimes those needs are to be appreciated or simply to be approved or acknowledged or recognized or simply, loved. We are all creatures of habit, but we are also creatures of benevolence and love. There is not one person on the planet that wants to be loved and appreciates a sincere smile and a note of appreciation. And those that are rebelling against the world and those that are living in the contrast and the darkness and the shadows of that, they're doing that because they don't feel loved and they don't feel appreciated in this benevolent world, right? So, bringing you back to what your purpose is and what serves a purpose, everything, every little step in your life is serving a purpose. The purpose that most people are stuck on through this mental space between your thoughts and other people's thoughts is what's driving the mind power and its purpose to contribute, to be successful, and to be successful in a competitive way or to outreach so that you're able to conquer those achievements and those goals. And that does serve a purpose. if it is aligned with your true desire. What I want to address to you is 3 simple questions so that you're able to clarify and tune in your purpose so that you're able to master your own inner understanding and know, as a true feeling of love and wisdom, what your purpose is. Purpose is not something that comes from the outside in. Purpose is born within you so that you're able to evolve and understand that in this realm you have your thinker, and in this other realm you have your feeler, but it is you ultimately who chooses to think and feel those positive vibrations and what you truly need. And we often forget, as we are in the creative mode and in this diverse, rich life we're all living and experiencing, that sometimes your purpose is just to be you in the most vulnerable and peaceful, serene space that you possibly can be. And that in itself, it takes courage. This is what I call, rays of light that we are surrounded by. And the truth is that we are millions of rays of light that we share with each other. But when we are not tuned in and connected to what we know through our heart, and we are stuck and in this pressure cooker mode of our minds and our mind's power and the thoughts that go with it, well, our purpose serves many purposes to awaken our inner calling. Well, you're not feeling so good. Well, if it doesn't feel good, then it isn't your purpose. If the thoughts are not positive, then it isn't your purpose. Your purpose as a human being is to evolve and create from a place of joy. Your purpose is to experience and create experiences that bring joy, love, and wonder to who you are, not the contrast. When we do create the contrast, everything in its place has its order. You experience the contrast, and you, in that moment, you get refocused so that you can be purposeful in bringing yourself back into alignment so that you are serving your inner desire to evolve, grow, experience, understand, communicate. And that all starts with the power of connection. One that is not connected to himself or herself is not being purposely attuned to deliberately create anything that serves him, her, or others. And that is a fact, because universal truth demands you to be tuned in to the laws that exist. And these laws bring in this opportunity for you to understand that if you're not aligned with yourself, then you're going to create and attract those relationships that are not aligned with you because they're not aligned with themselves. And so it goes on and it ripples on. And then you go out of that alignment into a job that's not in alignment with you. And then you go into another relationship that's not aligned with you. And then you find this friend that is so misaligned with who they are, and that triggers every factor of you. And then you wonder, what is the purpose of this? To bring you into alignment and to redirect your focus so that your life is driven by purpose. And why people are confused and ignoring this is because people are ignoring the most important, valuable tool that we as human beings have, and that's our emotional guidance, our inner guidance, not our mind, not our ego, our inner guidance, that inner knowing, that inner space within you that wakes up those emotional triggers and alarms within you that let you know, I'm feeling good, I'm not feeling so good. I'm feeling happy, oh, I'm feeling sad. Anything that is of a lower frequency or vibration is not aligned with your true heart's divine purpose to serve a higher good. Anything that you're attracting from a lower energy that is creating anger, distortion, frustration, these are all important signals that your emotional guidance system, which is within you, okay, that runs within you, that flows through within you and is eternal, that keeps on flowing, is signaling you and it's letting you know. Redirect your focus so that you can get on purpose to serve your higher self. And your higher self needs you to connect with purpose. Why? What is your purpose? The purpose is to feel good. Your purpose is to be clear. Your purpose is to stay focused on what is important to you. Your purpose is to create a life that you love. Your purpose is to be loved and to love. Your purpose is, there's so many purposes in the word of purpose. But what does it mean to you? And how are you waking up in the morning and connecting to that intention and bringing it in? How are you living your day by day schedule in purpose or with purpose? Is it mind, power, thought driven, or do you have a balance between your thinker, which are your thoughts, and your feeler, which are your emotions, and bringing them together so that you're being heartfelt, you're being true to you? That is a huge, huge, huge ingredient that I see so many ignoring, the most important emotional signals that are being given to you intuitively through your inner knowing. It is time to put the past behind because it has served the purpose of experience or contrast or clarity. But whatever it has been, and how you have perceived it to be good or bad, or if it weighed you down or if it brought you up, it served the purpose of some sort. What you've got to learn to ask yourself as you wake up in the morning is, who am I? And what is my purpose today? As I deliberately create this life to create who I am and express who I am and who I want to be. Those are so very important questions with purpose, with meaning. It's not a calling that's coming from outside. It's an inner signal that is driving you, that is connected to your divine thread of your higher self. It is your higher self. It is that part of you that knows who you are, that knows what you want, that knows you, that has read all your lists, that has listened to all of your prayers, that knows those little things that are so important to you, that knows your value and knows your worth and knows the light that is banked within you. That higher self that knows your dreams. It has a purpose to call you into alignment so that you, whoever you are being, are recognizing that your purpose is to feel that connection. It's like being out here and feeling the wind, allowing the sun to connect to you, allowing the sun rays and its life force energy to touch you, so that heaven's energy, your energy, and the world's energy creates those ingredients to manifest those things that make you happy. Whatever you have decided what your purpose is, ask yourself today if you're serving yourself in being purposeful with the intentions and the dreams you're asking of yourself. And the reason I'm asking this and sharing this, and the reason I am raising your awareness to this, is that a lot of people are saying, well, I want $1 million. I want a big house, and I want a great car, or even more importantly, I want that relationship in my life. But yet, They ignore to be purposeful, to serve that biggest asking of themselves, and are ignoring the most important triggers and emotional energy when it comes to clearing up the mind, clearing up the heart, so that you're allowing that $1 million, that car, and that lover, and that partner, and that relationship into your life. Because that requires an open heart, an open mind, thoughts that are compatible, feelings that match that money, that match that home, that match that relationship. So raising your awareness to how you are connected is important. So let's go to a couple of tips today that are going to take this language and this awareness of this purpose to being very simple and very easy, and maybe the beginning of a new drumbeat for you. So think about this. As you wake up in the morning, take a deep breath in, and your first thing is, what would be the purpose of me connecting with my higher self? What would that bring me? How would I feel about that? And I would go ahead and write that down. Why would I go write that down? I would go write that down because as I'm writing, I am going to redirect my focus to support any inner healing within my heart that is being ignored, that hasn't been acknowledged, that is shouting for my attention, and I just haven't been listening. So the writing process is just going to be purposefully helping me tune in to what my true feelings are about that house, or about that money, or about that lover, or about that relationship. Maybe you're going to write, I am not deserving of this. I don't feel worthy. I am angry. Whatever those things are. They're going to bring that focus in the morning, and it's going to give you direction and repurpose you so that you're able to refocus. My tip is that once you've written and refocused and returned, would be to burn it and just release it so that you create the space and realign yourself with purpose so that this is able to serve you. And so with that, it is my intention, and it continues to be the love of this work and the purpose to drive and raise your awareness to how you are connecting. And are those connections powerful enough to support the purpose of serving you being happy? Okay?
My name is VANDA.